So once you walk up the aisle, it's okay, isn't it? Not at all. I've started.
According to God's holy law, and in the presence of God, I make this vow. With my body I honour you. All that I am I give to you. And all that I have I share with you. Within the love of God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Hugh, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage. With my body I honour you. All that I am I give to you. And all that I have I share with you. Within the love of God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. In the presence of God and before this congregation, Hugh and Alison have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They've declared their marriage by the joining of hands, and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, Hugh's first job as Alison's husband is to help her to kneel. And those whom God has
Native. Cheeky girl. Dad! 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 Where's Dad?
Thank Dad. It's a lovely service.
It's good, isn't it?
Really
Yeah,
nice.
really went well.
Really
Enjoyed
nice
it.
indeed.
It's good.
You're
Quite
looking
emotional.
forward to the yes. Looking forward to the rest of your day though.
Yeah, it'll be good
Very
to get
much so.
get some food.
Plan's growing and growing, isn't it?
Hi there. Hi there. Hi, how you doing? Enjoying the days of Good, good. Hi. Hello again. Nice to see you. Your sister-in-law. Hello. Have you enjoyed the day? Thank you. I know. I was saying to Kerry, I says, this is your biggest challenge. It says, we have to get everybody together. It's like,
I know
right.
it is.
Go on.
Jim, take photographs.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for all your help.
Right,
Hi, Willie. Brother,
done.
thanks for organising it. Great, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding to welcome your bride and groom. Right, the groom will now get the cake. Just to take the photograph first, please step forward.
Yep. I didn't get the first bit, but I just got that last year. You're still recording, I know. Just put it on. But
Right. It's my privilege to make the first speech. I was asked, no, I was told, short and witty. I seem to have been confused with the other half of the two Ronnies. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here today. Friends and families of both, friends and relatives, sorry, of both families. Some have travelled many miles to join us and celebrate Alison and Hugh's special day. Many have come from the west of Scotland, some from England, and even some from as far away as Leith. But a special welcome to the Lane family from France. Gillian and baby Angus. I'm reminded at this juncture about the Angus farmer who decided he would go on a motoring holiday to France. He was telling his next door neighbour, and during the course of the conversation, his neighbour said, well, remember, they drive on the wrong side of the road in France. So a few weeks later, they both met, and his neighbour said, well, how did you enjoy your holiday in France? He says, I didn't go. He says, I tried driving the wrong side of the road between Forfar and Brecon, which I used to have killed us. The French connection can be a wee bit confusing. I heard Gillian saying, wee wee, and our granny grabbed her by the hand and looked for the nearest door. I feel very proud of Alison today, as I have done over the years. I think we would agree that all nurses are deserving of our praise. Catered for by a local family, iguanas and armadillo were often on the menu. She said that she was not too keen on the iguanas, but since armadillos tasted something like chicken, it was quite acceptable. So all of you who enjoyed your chicken, in the year 2000, Alison gained one of her highest achievements, a free-fall parachute jump from 10,000 feet for charity. I think she's got her feet firmly on the ground now. Well done, Alison. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Hugh to his family. I found Hugh a very caring person. When I was ill last May and unable to drive, Hugh volunteered to drive us to Aberdeen. I think that is typical of Hugh, always willing to help. I know that Alison's mum is eager to have Hugh in her family. It's not everyone who has their own computer tutor. Alison and Hugh have a wonderful life together. One piece of advice: never go to bed in the middle of an argument. Stay up all night and fight it out. I'd like to ask everyone present to join me in a toast. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish Alison and Hugh a long, happy, and healthy future.
Ladies and gentlemen, the group.
I don't know how to follow that, except by saying, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, on behalf of my wife and I'd like to thank Ron for his kind words. It's a privilege to be welcomed into the Lane family. And while I'm on my feet, I would very much like to thank everyone for coming and sharing your everyday with us, especially those of you that have travelled a long way to France. But whether you've come from near or far, my wife and I would like to thank you for your presence. Gordon Fee said this about presents. Presence is a delicious word because it points to one of our truly great gifts. Nothing else can take the place of presents. Not gifts, not telephone calls, not pictures, not mementos, nothing. What makes a shared life? Games, walks, concerts, outings, and a myriad of other things. So pleasurable. Presents. So I'd like to thank you all for your presence here today. And for the presents. All the John Lewis vouchers and donations to charity are much appreciated. And I would also like to thank Auntie Lorna, whose absolutely stunning cake we cut but a short time ago. I would also like to thank Ron and Jessie for a very generous cheque, which has helped to make this day possible. Thank you both. And I'd like to thank my father, mother and family for their love and care over the years. My father, while not here in body, is here in spirit. He lives in each of his sons and daughters. And his willingness to praise and discuss almost anything, sometimes to 3 in the morning, has made me part of the person I have to be, if a little tired at work the next day. I thank my family for their love and support, and they've given me in good and not so good times. And I'd also like to thank my mum for her loyalty and support over the years. Thanks, Mum. We share a unique love, my mum and me, a love of retail therapy. Joined by my son Neil, no weekend is complete without a visit to our holy temples. Discount warehouses. So many bargains and so little time. Alison, you're a truly lucky woman to have. and thank you and your family, not just for the welcome that you paid for me, but also for my son here.
He's under the table.
He's here! Which reminds me to thank you, Jessie and Ron, for bringing up such a lovely daughter. You've done a brilliant job. Alison is caring, reflective, honest, and an excellent cook, Neil. Yes. Truffles, chocolate truffles. I love her silliness and fun-loving nature. 5 years ago we were just friends, but today indeed a friendship It's truly amazing. Alison was most of my student days and still loves me just the same. I'm extremely happy to meet you. Thank you, Alison. Thank you, Alison. Thank you, Alison, for the promise of a shared future together. I must say, it's funny how history repeats itself, isn't it? Because about 35 years ago today, Alison's mum and dad were sending her to bed with a dummy. And the same will be happening
Under the table, Michelle. some of which I'm sure you will hear about shortly. Now, as tradition has it, I'm required to comment on the state of the As you can see, Alison has chosen two delightful girls, Sarah and Alison. I would like to thank you, the both of you. Thank you. Sarah for approving me as a potential husband, and Alison for disapproving of my wife's other boyfriends over the years. You're both look stunning. I believe one or both of you will be giving a speech to after recess and just before the Graham speaks. So please raise your glasses in a toast to the bridesmaids for their good work. The bridesmaids for the good work in keeping Alison safe throughout the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bridesmaids.
Well, Alison, we know how much you've been looking forward to this bit, and who better qualified to pay tribute to you today than your two dearest friends and bridesmaids, chosen for our teacher-esque qualities of patience, empathy, kindness, and downright bossiness. Will you just shut up at the back, please, and listen through this speech? I'm not having any nonsense. I'm watching you at table G.
And we're not going to the toilet till the end.
It is in fact a blooming miracle that we're here at all today. According to Alison, she and Hugh are just good friends. At least, that's what she told us. Time after time, when in the early days we pointed out, I think he quite likes you, Alison, to which our lovely bride on numerous occasions replied, no, 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 we're just good friends. Well, we knew better, and it was only a matter of time before Hugh boldly went where no man has gone before. And the rest, as they say, is history. But Alison, do you know what? You think he quite likes you.
But Alison has always been known for her cheeky little grin. Even today, in all her finery, it's that cheeky little grin shining through. Just as it was in the streets of Linlithgow all those years ago. Alison, in fact, has been a trendsetter of fashion in all her travels around the world. From the forests of El Salvador to the mountains of the Canadian Rockies, from the farmlands of New Zealand to the Bay of Tobermory. How lovely. That's the next one. Alison has gathered a worldwide following of her fashion, as can be seen here. Check it out. Now, of course, that you are moving to cutting-edge coveralls, you will need to maintain this. So it's just as well that Neil has agreed to be your fashion advisor to keep you up to step with this kind of thing. Come on, Neil, show us what you want.
Let's not forget your hairstyle too, Alison, which has been emulated by many a emulated by many a model over the years. In fact, actually, I think some of your fans have made it to your big day.
It's Dido with Alison's hairstyle.
Kate Moss with Alison's hairstyle. And just to ensure that your coiffure remains up to date on the other side of the M8, we've got a little something for you to help out. It's a shampoo and set voucher from Deirdre's Hair and Actually, Hugh, I don't know if you realise this, but Alison's entire makeover routine takes quite significantly. Contributed to by Gail Sanders, who's always up to date with the latest product for her, and it's something you better be prepared for in your life together.
Now, Hugh, I'm sure you'll be thinking there are quite a few benefits to marrying a nurse. You'll be cared for, pampered, loved, and comforted.
In your dreams.
Here are a few scenarios we have experienced.
Alison, I've got a sore head.
Oh, for goodness sake, stop your moaning and take an aspirin.
Alison, I've got my finger. For goodness sake, get a plaster on it and get over it. Alison, my right leg's hanging off.
Well, don't come running to me. Ever practical, with a fiercely independent streak, that's our Alison. So independent, in fact, that Alison will not be sacrificing those girly holidays she's used to. Oh no! Round the world with Foon, a yearly jaunt with Diane, weekends away with pals. The girls will be featuring heavily in your life. Actually, we know you're looking forward to Madeira for a romantic honeymoon, but we're coming too! In fact, today, upgraded to a family With all her travels, you'd imagine quite a classy, sophisticated girl, one who could appreciate the haute cuisine. Just like, where's my phone? There we are. Not a bit of it. You, if you want to wine and dine Alison, a bag of chips and a wee Turkish delight. You'll be alright and come back all 10. Now, many of you here today will know Alison for her wisdom and spiritual insights, which is in fact one of the very things that she was most attracted to. As a valued home leader at Peace Cheese, where they were married today, Alison has listened to and cared for many, many people with humility and love. But let's not paint you too saintly alike here, Alison. Our many plans to this, you were the first to reach the bottle of wine and the wine. Just as likely to be about what kind of pants a particular person should wear as anything else. If you got blue, get yourself some new clothes. That's Alison's motto. So Hugh, what we're really trying to say to you today is, are you sure you're married? Do you really know what you're letting yourself in for? Then again, actually, Alison, you obviously do. Well, Alison, we could go on and on here, but Hugh's got a tight time schedule. I know we've been given 7 minutes and 35 seconds. So what we really want to say is that we value your friendship. We couldn't find words of our own to sum you up. So we've turned to a different version of the Bible for the same passage that you chose for this morning's service. And we feel that these words say so much about you as a person. Love never gives up. Love cares more for others than for self.
Love doesn't want what it doesn't have.
Love doesn't boast,
Doesn't have a swelled head.
doesn't force itself on others,
Isn't always me first.
doesn't fly off the handle,
Doesn't keep score of the sins of others.
doesn't revel when others grovel,
Love takes pleasure in the flowering of truth.
trusts God always,
Always looks for the best.
and never looks back.
But keeps going to the end.
Alison, you have so many of these qualities, and we thank you for all that you are to us and to so many other people here. Hugh, as you know, Alison's one special girl, but do you know what?
We think you're up for the job.
Ladies and gentlemen, best man.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as the first part of my duties tonight, I'd like to read out some of the cards that have been sent through to Alison Hugh today. To Alison and Hugh, with love and congratulations on your wedding day. Best wishes with love, Angela, Cameron, Isaac and Cameron Jr. Here's to the happiness that you two share. May each day of your new life find you more and more in love. Enjoy your special day. With love and best wishes on your special day from Colin, Adele, Morven and the wee bump. Wishing you a married life where every day, every joy, every dream come true finds you closer together and even more in love. Best wishes and hoping the first 50 years are as happy as ours. Tommy, Nicky, Thomas and Karen. And may the path ahead of you be paved with happiness every step of the way, from Mum and Ben. Unfortunately, Ben couldn't be with us tonight because he's at home in bed. For those of you that don't know the Watsons, Ben is Mrs. Watson's Dalmatian dog. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to add my welcome to the wedding today and to give you the usual friendly East Coast welcome. So you'll have had your tea then. I'm sure you're impressed with the bridesmaid's speech and presentation. Hugh and I knew nobody could compete with two females in full flow. But we did engineer things so that I would speak after them. After all, there has to be one time when a married man gets to have the final word. I would like to thank Alison and Hugh for the presents that the bridesmaids and myself received. I chose some nice gold jewellery, while the bridesmaid chose a digital camera with 2 megapixel CCD, 16 megabytes of compact flash memory, and a 3 times optical zoom lens. Now, maybe I've got that the wrong way round. I was very proud when you asked me to be his best man. When you came to me and said, Graham, I've asked everybody else, and you're the last one. Will you be my best man? It made me feel very proud. When I asked who the lucky lady was, Hughie said, "You know that Alison I've been chasing?" Well, she caught me. I hope everybody enjoyed the service in the church. There were nerves, there were laughter, and there were tears, and that was only the rehearsal. The rehearsal was the very first time that I met Alison's mum and dad. Mr. and Mrs. Lang were very friendly, and they said, no, you must call us Ron and Jessie. I said, "Thank you very much. You must call me Mr. Patterson." I asked Ron and Jessie if they felt they were losing a daughter. They said, "No, Mr. Patterson. We feel like we're gaining 5 sons-in-laws, 3 brothers-in-law, 8 nephews-in-law, 7 nieces-in-law, 2 great-nephews-in-law, and 3 great-nieces-in-law." These figures are correct at last. I asked Alison earlier, "What were you thinking about as you came into the church today?" Well, she said, "First of all, I was walking down the aisle, and then I was looking at the altar, and then at my husband-to-be, Hughie." So Alison's thoughts on her wedding day were aisle, altar, Hugh. Hugh, to friends and family, he is known as Hughie, Shug, or Shuggy. Or in the case of one particular Valentine's card, which was delivered to his work this year, Red Hot Lover. For those who think you know him, he also gets called Willie, David, I was worried today when Hughie signed the wedding register because he didn't use his full name, which is Hugh John New Scientist Watson. As you might have gathered, Hugh is very interested in science, and some of the things we talked about on our Thursday Boys Night Out include robotic lumberjacks diving to harvest flooded forests, smell cannons used to target cinema goers, and soya-powered planes promising greener air travel. And all these are genuine titles taken from the New Scientist magazine. And that's what Hughie talks about before he's had a drink. Hughie is a very organised person. His speech today finished up at draft 52. And all the wedding party have colour-coded spreadsheets. And my speech is scheduled to finish in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Hughie gave me a whole pile of information to read about being a best man, and now I'm very confused by it all. Apparently there's only one thing I must remember to say, and that is, on behalf of my best friend and I. Hughie organised all the suit hire, and this is the first time I've worn a cravat and waistcoat, but I must say, Hughie, I think the matching stockings suspended. I'm coming to that. Okay, the stockings and suspenders are just a joke, but Hughie has a surprise tonight for Alison. I can't tell you what it actually is, but what I would say is that thongs ain't what they used to be. I'd like to see how smart everybody is looking tonight, but one person who I think looks especially smart is Hughie's son Neil. Neil is wearing a very cool shirt with sharks on, and amazingly it fits me too. Oh yes it does. Oh yes it does. As you know, Hughie and Alison didn't have a wedding present list as such, but generously suggested donations to charity or John Lewis vouchers. They have also received some presents, and one of these presents is an Australian Aboriginal painting of a snake. Apparently this is a fertility symbol. But what you, Hughie and Alison, don't know is that this means that their first child together will be born playing a didgeridoo. good friend and a good man, and I'm very pleased to see him so happy. In fact, one of the things that struck me at the rehearsal last night was how excited Alison and Hugh were together. Alison and Hugh, everyone here is here today is to celebrate and enjoy your wedding. We would also like to wish you good fortune and happiness in your future life together. I would now ask everyone to be upstanding and to raise your glasses to Alison and Hugh.